Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos are for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade. This is not a trading room. This is typically an educational room. Uh, for the ones that just joined us, you gotta be careful today. There is a lot of chops in the market for the last uh, hour, and you have to approach today the market extremely cautiously, especially if you are auto trading. You need to be careful uh, to look at the level in the market before you start auto trading. As we see from the market analyzer, there is not really on the left upper corner. This is the swing trading, and as you see the result of the, you have to see good days and the bad days. As you see, there is a lot of chops in the market, and there is a confusion in the market as well. One of the tricks on that one here, as we see, if we look, the ES is to the buy-in position and the Nasdaq to the sell position, and then the YM to the buy position. And then we have the Russell is in the right direction to the sell position, the opposite direction of the ES. But there is one thing for the guys don't know how to read the market, or there is a confusion in the market. As you see right now on the scalper, we just fired two new signals. On the YM, there is a sell position. On the CL, there is a sell position. So when you see the ES is into the buying position, sell on the Nasdaq and a buy on the YM, there is a lot of confusion in the market. This is the swing trading. This is a different auto trade we will cover in a minute. On the scalper here, we have 217 ticks. We do not use the blue charts on the scalper. What we use a white charts on the scalper, which is amazing. As we see on the white scalper here, we use 15 seconds for a scalper, and we have some traders are using 10 seconds for a scalper. The reason, the advantage on the 10 and the 15 seconds on a day like this, when the market is in a lot of volatility, immediately you can spot the entry and you can get your takes as soon as possible, and then you are out of here the minute you make your money. So this is your 15 takes. Those system, gentlemen, is not designed to sit down 24/7. This is designed to trade on the high hours when the market's open, and then a little bit here, a little bit there, and then you are out of here. Sometimes you have, um, as an example, right now the CL is not working. That's very fine. We have the Nasdaq. You can close right now if you want to, or you can drag if you want your trailing stop. Your trailing stops is based on the fib lines, you know. So as you see, let's take a step at a time. If we look at the ES, and I have covered that many times here on the YouTube. When you see a double support area or a double resistance area, the market stops. 8 out of 10, the market stops. So it seems like the CL is going south. We don't want to increase it. We are going to leave it as is right now. So if we look at the ES, it's a very simple, straightforward. The algorithm find your entry, your trailing stop based on fibs, and then the auto trade, the algorithm figure out where most likely you're gonna reverse in the market. So we'll put the target for you, and it is a very straightforward. And we trying to predict the market, stand following the market. This is a very key to predict the market. And then your trailing stops are based on fib lines, floor and fibs. It is not just a dummy trailing stop. As you see here on the CL, when it did pull back, broke the first minor trailing stop, and this is the major resistance line at 41.12. So um, Let's go back to the ES. On the ES, immediately you can see there is a struggling in the market on the ES. And because of this double support area, 9 out of 10, your market is going to stop at those area, is going to try to break this area. And as we see here, right in front of you, the ES has been trying now for the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes to break this double uh, support area. This is the name of the game in the trading. It is not totally dependent on the algorithm. It is common sense. So the system has put the target at 3187.50. And as we see, very loud and clear, it does not require a brilliant trader to recognize there is a problem in that area. This is an option for the trader to say, should I get out on a $400 profit? Or I'm going to take my chances and I'm going to close on $1,000 trade. That decision is not me. That decision is about the trader, how he is running the system and how he is, um, what he's expecting in the market. So as we see right now, we have 400. This is a very, it's not just auto trading. As we see right now, the double support, almost not yet, is going to become a double resistant. So why keeping the needle there? We can take those needle a little bit and take some of the profit off. And if the market decide to go down, the floor and fibs will lift wherever you put your needle in there and start moving it once they come to those technical level. As we see here on the Nasdaq, already hit the target, but I have expanded a little bit. I was hoping that we can get a little bit more greedy here, and but the system was right in here. Give me an entry, give me a target. It was almost $1,000 trade, and I just extend the target. But the target was here when the auto trade has activated. So also, this is the name of the game. If you wanted to take your profit and run, as where the auto trade has decided to put the target, or if you wanted to get it greedy, we are allowed to be greedy. You know, there is nothing wrong with it. We all are human. So this is most likely is the scalper, and we will cover the scalper more today. Also, there is a really a lot of turbulence today in the market. Immediately, we have closed the 2 minutes Nasdaq, and I will show you the number 10 template. And on the this is the number 10 template. Though this is the one we have modified in the webinar. And as this is a totally different automated trade. And as you see, this auto trade it is in the right direction. And now it broke even. This is 620. This is called the TI7 auto trade. It's not the signal. And um, actually, I don't have that many trades open. It's an amazing day today. So there we go. Close that position because the market is turning around. So we will wait on the next trade. Is trying to get this trades, but when the market turn around and broke even, close with a profit, that's okay. But we'll wait till the second round when the auto trade start taking a trade. But at least was not a losing trade. The Russell turning around to the long, and this is really confusion in the market. I feel sorry for this guy. Is an amateur trader. You have the Russell is going long, and the Nasdaq is going short. Trying to figure out that. You know, this is really welcome to trading. That's all what I say. Let's see if we are now the auto trade again. Number 10 took the second trade and he took one of the trades out 205 and now it's trying to get, and also we have a, okay, this is another 500 on that trade, and that's okay. I tied up a little bit the break even on that in the webinar, so that's okay. So this is the second trade on the number 10 Nasdaq template, you know. And also I will put it back on uh, when we have a new trade. I'll put it on again. Actually, the number 10 today, let me show you what happened today. We have small trades here, as you have seen today. And then we had a little money and then a break even. Then we had a small losing trade. And as you see here on the number 10, has not really taken that much trade. And then we have a break even today, break even, too many break even today. So if you are on an early bird and we're trying, you would have got around in this area over a couple $1,000. But then the market is just break even, one losing trade, break even, and the way this market is moving. Look, this one here is about to close. The Nasdaq is about to close to 1,000. I'm gonna go ahead and take it a little bit further, secure it, and it's right on the spot. Look at this, guys. It's right on the spot when the system calculated. Amazing. Yeah, this is math. We cannot calculate math when we are sitting here. We cannot calculate math on every chart, so. Um, and then we have the gold. The gold also, the estimation is 1805. And I'm going to go ahead and run for a little cover. The NASDAQ is over. We take it out and break even on this one. You just need to manage and let the auto trade calculate the entry for you and calculate the exit for you. And the trailing stop is based on fibs. And all what you need to do, little common sense, trying to say, I will hide the trailing stop behind the fib line. And it just depends on the trader. I'm a kind of guy, I don't like to exit on a trade on $100 or $200. But if you are happy for what you see, get out of it. If you're not, I'm kind of guy, I don't know. It is a style. It has nothing to do if you are wrong or right. But I'm a kind of guy. I like to give the market a bit room to go back and forth, and I like it to one trade hit 500, 1,000, 700, 400, and then I don't have to trade it again. So the secret here, not keep trading, because every time you trading, you are risking and you are putting your account to jeopardy here. So generating a lot of trades in the market is not really the brilliant idea. And so for me, I like to break even a plus couple of three takes. So like what you see here on the gold. Now, if the market go back and knock me out of that trade, it does not cost me anything. So we are on a free ride, you know. But at the same time, I'm not gonna go ahead and close on $160 here. It doesn't make sense to me, and go back to it. So let it close me on $30, $40, and then I will take another signal, or I am going to risk it and I'm going to go for the 400 and 500 so I don't have to trade it again. This is very important, guys. You don't have to trade it again, because um, most of the traders, they can make a lot of money between 8, 9 o'clock till 12 o'clock. And then they wind up losing it all plus in the afternoon. So my whole idea is changed. Before, when we were young, 28 years ago, when we were young, we can trade the US market, the European market, the Asian market, and we were sitting, eating, having babies on the desk. But now, when we get old, we get wiser, and we get the market get very complex. It's not like it used to be, and right now it is not risking and sitting on the market constantly because you're gonna wind up losing. And this is a big problem among some professional traders I know for many years, and they are one of, I mean, some of them, they are top best traders, private, and they are, their stop loss is 4 ticks and 5 ticks, and they are very good manual traders, automated traders. They are extremely good. They know the market. One thing is wrong. They can make in 1 month 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. Then the second month they lose it all. Then they go back up to 40, 50,000. Then they lose it all. So this is not a stability income when you are trying to be aggressive like this. Well, the best way I find out after many years is to have a budget or a target on a weekly. Whether you are trading, I like the DAX, but whether you are trading the DAX or the ES, once you say, I have to have 100 ticks or 50 ticks or 200 ticks a week, once you accomplish this 100 tick or 200 this week, then you stop trading and you only take trades when they are really coming on. Sometimes you see trade, it is wild open, and it is, you can see it immediately is going to make money. So what I'm trying to say, if you can stay between 9 and 12 trying to get your money around that area here, the high time area, and not to be exposed to the market constantly, trying to be one signal on each scalper. I don't want to talk about swing trading. Scalper, one signal on each instrument. I don't care. Even a micro account. One scalper on a micro account ES. One scalper micro account Nasdaq. One scalper. This one here, a 15-second on a CL or YM or whatever. Once we catch this signal, we're done. It is over, you know. So this is my idea of trading, is no longer be an aggressive trader and become a little bit, after those years, very conservative how we need to trade. Things has changed in 2020. It's not like, in 1991. So things is different right now. So the market is very fast, and because of the internet, the market has smoothed out a lot. So before, we used to have a V shape, M shape, W shape. Now you don't see that, because you have kids come in taking a trade in and out within 5 seconds. So there is no more like it used to be, the way the market moves, and it's no longer what happened 10 years ago. It works right now. This is not going to work right now. So the things is, excuse me, the algorithm has changed, the speed has changed, the computer speed has changed, Ninja Trader has changed. It's no longer this old generation means that can be the old way to trade is gonna be the same right now. Things has changed a lot. You cannot pull out the market with a couple indicators, MACDs and momentum and ATR. This is way overdue. So right now, what we are trying to fish what we have. We have the CL. Uh, Look, the target is so small because every entry, the target is different, depends on the market's movement. And as we see here, the target is not really high. It's a very small target. It's just the entry 4101, target 4114. It's very small trades on the ES. We have a little bit more aggressive entry, and the exit is on 32.0575. So what we can do, we can go ahead and break even, as you see here. So once we break even here, it's costing you nothing. So to get up to 32.0575, that's a little over $500. And here there is $200. So it's up to the trader which decision he want to make or how aggressive he wanted to be, and he can take the trade. So there is not much going on right now. There is not much. No trades. No trades. And now the Nasdaq have a one losing trade. You have to see the losing trade and the winning trade. And now the Nasdaq have a losing trade. So, and welcome to trading. You should not see only the winning trades. You should see also the losing trade. So we broke even a couple times in the market here, right in front of you, and then it got whacked on one trade. We're still waiting on this market to spike, and once it spike, we can go ahead and break even on this one here. So I wish it could be only winning. They cannot be all only winning, guys. There is cannot be. It's not magic. Actually, today I don't have any auto trade has hit the target. I have the Nasdaq earlier hit the target, and on the 2 minutes, we only use minutes. We don't use those wild time frame. One day is a 177 ticks, and the other day 27, and range bar and rank bar and line break. No, no, no. We are only using 1 minute, so this will not, or 2 minute, 3, 4 minutes for a medium trader, and 4, 5 minutes is for a conservative trader. So as we see here on the Nasdaq, it hit the minutes. The This one here is a base on one contract 520, and this one here based on three contracts it is 1300. So those the only two, gentlemen, we have hit the target. Earlier we hit the target on number 10, the one who started around 7 o'clock. He did it and done over for today. But the rest of the market right now is not working smoothly. The way the bars are moving, there are really a lot of chops in the market. So it's very important how this bar moving and how it's going back and how it is. Look at this. It's not trending actually. What it does is going a couple of three bars and then going back, going couple. Those are the worst nightmare for an auto trade when the market go back, go forward couple trades, gets you filled, go forward couple bars, get you filled, and then the minute you get filled, the market turn around, and then it turn around again. So those days are very dangerous. You need, whether you are a manual or you are an auto trading, it does not change the fact the way the market is moving. You know, it helped with the auto trade. It helped to keep your eye how the market is moving, but it's not a brilliant idea to just hide under a pillow and hoping everything will be okay. Let's examine when we look at the ES, whether you trade in ES or not. Let's examine what's going on in the market, and you can always identify what's going on in the market when you look at the ES 1 minute or 3 minutes or 5 minutes. As long as it is on a 1 minute, you can see the real story, what happened in the market. As we see here, the market got stuck earlier today between a resistance level at 31.9950. Support projection is pretty nasty area. Then we had a breakout to the support area at 31.9125. Reversal again at 32.03. This is very good on the high time. And then as you see here, the market movements start getting tighter and tight and tight. So this is This is really not a trend in market, and this is one big mess. Because when if you let me if you start looking at the 930, we have a small drop, not much, and then went back, then drop, then went back, then drop, then went back and drop. All this here, the way this market is moving, that is costing tons of money to amateur traders. Trust me, guys, there is a tons of people lost money in here. And you cannot say, I'm auto trading, it's not my, it is your problem. Because if this market not trending, you're not getting any money, buddy. You know, there is no ticks to be made. So uh, this is a really not a pretty picture. And uh, those are was some of the days where um, the minute you take a little profit, close the computer and run as fast as you can. Go buy a flower to your wife. Do something. Wash your car. But don't stay behind the computer because you're going to get whacked. Um, we don't have anything on the scalper at the moment. We only have this small trade here. Very small on the gold. Nothing. So there is not much going on. So what we are going to do, we are going to stay quiet. And when the markets start trending, I will start covering the market. There is nothing to cover here except bad news. Guys, there is a time where, turn on the air conditioning a little bit. Uh, uh, there is time when you need to be on the side and nothing you can do, guys. And this right now, your best offer to sit on the side, please. You should not be trading if you don't see clear trades. And that it is one big mess on the ES. The ES presented 500 company, and this one have a huge impact on the market. The ES, it is the best signal in the market, and this is one nasty movement in the market. As you see, uh, technically, if you want to buy the ES, I'll tell you exactly ahead of time where you can buy on the ES. When this ES gets out of this big pile of mud right here, where it is the technical area, where is the entry on the ES? The only time you can take a long trade on the ES is at 32.0550. The reason is this area and those poor guys, those amateur traders, they are sitting right into the big hole in there. In this area here, where is a heavy resistant projection, all the technical numbers, the ES got caught with it. And this is a big mess. There is no way you can figure out this market if it's a long and short. As long as this market getting stuck in that area, this is one big pile of mud. The only clear vision to start taking long, gentlemen, it is right there. When it starts crossing those area, when it goes above the 3207. Why? Why I cannot take long? Because if you are taking a long, as you see, it came into this fib line at 320225. Even if the buyers start pushing the market, you're going to stop at 3204, the market is going to turn around. Even if you survive the 3204, you're going to definitely stop at 3205. And then, if you survive that, you're going to start getting stuck at 320650. So, even if this long trade, you're trying to go on a long trade, from 3204 all the way to 320675, it is one big mess. And the ES is getting caught here in this one here. between a projection, support, and resistance. This is what you say the ES got stuck in the channel. So, in other words, there is no movement on the ES, and every time you go long, the market goes short. Every time you go short, the market go long. It is like a bus driver going down the hill drunk with no brakes, no bumps and pull. So we are closing on the gold. Gold closed around 440, and there is nothing in the market at the moment to chew on. I'm not. And the Nasdaq 10 template took one losing trade, and there is nothing in here. So we are going to wait for this market to move, and keep your hands off trading, please. If this ES not able to break the 3206, you're gonna lose a lot of money, guys. Turn off everything and be safe, please. Nasdaq. Nasdaq is the same story. Look at this. You have one, two, three, four projection, four uh, resistance line. I don't see how the Nasdaq able to break all those area here. This is one nasty looking chart. No way, no way, gentlemen, no way that market able to break this. It's gonna require some major news to break that. Honest to God. So good luck with that, and I'll stay quiet. When I see something, I'll share it with you guys. I'm sitting here, so no use to keep talking and get in trouble. When I see something to trade, I will let you know. Thank you. You see, guys, why I made the break even? And you can see yourself what we have covered a few minutes ago. That's why I broke even immediately on that ES. Now the ES start taking off. There is nothing holding the ES. Now the buying power start coming in on the ES. We just need to confirm that support area here. I hope it's not going to sink. If this bar close above that area, we are out of the bad places. So it's very important where this bar close. If it's above the support area, so resistant area, or below the resistance. This is a really key right now on the ES. When it blinks like this means there is a medium power in there, not too much buying power, not too much in there. So very important to see where this bar is going to close above or below. It's going to change the whole thing in the market. So, and let's see if we are able to break that area. You see where this ES is right there at this level, 3205 is struggling area. Once we break that, this is the same as the blue chart. Once we break that area, we hit 3209. And there we go, fell, as we said, fell. Look at the NASDAQ where the resistance line at 1056750. The NASDAQ, this is a very, very, very important. Anyone don't have a fib, get yourself a good pair of fibs, you know. And the market came in, got rejected, came into the support, going back, trying to climb again and break that 1056750. Very straightforward. Is trying now the Nasdaq for the Nasdaq trader is trying to break this resistance line at 10567. Look at this, very clear where you have a problem. So for the gentleman is auto trading, you have the same problem, guy. You have the same problem if you're auto trade taking a trade and there is a resistant area somewhere or a support area somewhere. Those rules apply on you also when you are auto trading. Just because you don't see those lines does not mean they don't exist. So um, the ES is about to take off, break in those critical area, and really weak trend. The Nasdaq is not, that's what I love about it. The Nasdaq is not taking any trade. It's not taking any trade. That's what I love about it. It's not gonna take a blind trade. I'm keeping my eye on it. Once it takes the trade, okay. As you see on the Nasdaq, the 10567. This is the line where the Nasdaq having a problem. It does not hurt to take any kind of auto trade. and put your fibs on the chart. It does not hurt. What I do, I look at the 1 minute. I look at the 1 minute and I can see it. But for the guy is just strictly auto trading, you can implement those fib lines on your auto trade. And what it does, it takes just 1 millisecond. When you see the market is not working or is not able to break a certain area, you can close position. There is a button here and it's not going to turn off your auto trade. You just take your profit. So this is a really important for guys. Look, both of them sinking is finished. To have the fib line, like on the I use the fib lines on the 1 minute and I use it on the 15 second. You can use the same line on the auto trade. And when you see there is a problem, like what we have showed you on the NASDAQ, then you can close those trades and secure profit. This is what is nice about the ATM. If you want to, you can extend the target and you can secure your profit as well to some technical area. The target now is 48975 on the NASDAQ. Going back to test it, if the NASDAQ not able to break the 485, then consider closing position. That's it. Finally, the ES break the 3197. Now we are going to tangle with 3194.25. This is a really between a very thin lines here. Let's see. There is no trade on the NASDAQ. No trade on the NASDAQ. Taking it further. Make it a little bit tight. If you like what you see on the CL, what you do, you just expand it, close position here, and will close position and the auto trade stays up. It's not gonna get turned off, the auto trade. So let's see. If the ES hit the 3194, we're about to break this one here. Beautiful, that's what we've been looking for all day long. The market spikes once a day. And the next problem we have is 3194 on the ES. This is a key between walking away and the gold is about to close. Very small trade on the gold. And the CL very small. It's about to close. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to leave it as is. Oh, we missed by one tick here on the CL. The gold is about to close position. It's right at the support area. What is nice about the scalpers, if the market is trending, is gonna go turn around to from scalping to swing trading by itself. So let's see. Depends on the movement. And the ES, as we told you, we're gonna have a little problem at 3194, and the market came in exactly at 3194. Once we are dealing with 3194, then final destination 3193. NASDAQ, we are going to tighten up the stop. The ES fell. So we're going to put the trailing stop, always put the trailing stop above a support, sorry, below support or above a resistance. So This is where you take the market step by step. You don't take the chart, all of it. You take it step by step, irrelevant to the price. You just go ahead and go from one level to another. You break the market in pieces. As we see here, the gold, what prevented hitting the target at 1806 because of this double support area at 807 and 8071. So this is what has been preventing the market to go farther down and hit the target. And now the system have expanded the target by itself. So we are about to close the NASDAQ around 1600, 1700. And I hide it. Look where I have hide. Right above, there we go, closed. We have one more trade, close is done. Thank you very much. The CL, we put the CL, and we still struggling to close the CL position. And we have the I7 automated to trade on the CL here. On the ES, let's see. Now the gold has extended the target to 1806. It's all about fibs, and we're gonna take some of this profit off, and either gonna be out of that trade on 31.9775, or we hit the target 90. There we go, hit the target. Beautiful, beautiful trade on the gold. We're done, and we are about to close the Russell, and we are about to closed. Thank you. That's what we've been waiting all morning, and we still have something to deal with. On this one here, look how easy it is. I'm gonna close it, close position, done. We have a one losing trade, so it's not over yet. So we're gonna go one more round with this one here. Closing position on the CL, and on the Russell, we're gonna break even, and okay, I'm sorry I didn't see that, but was very fast for me. The number 10 template, every trader should have that one. Took a trade, hit four trades, immediately closed at 1,215. The previous trade was 205, and it was very fast. What you do, you just right click on anywhere and let it go for one more round if you want to, or if you're happy, run, you know, and just reload on it. If you want to go for one more round or one more round, just reload on it. And now you see when we are reloading, it was taking another short trade, but now we are ready, is rearmed again and ready to take a trade again and go for one more round. Okay, you see what happened to this fib line? Make the whole market go all the way up. So without a doubt, whether you are auto trading or a manual trading, you have to look at the fibs, gentlemen. It's not going to be free ride in the market without looking at the fibs. Trust me. No free ride in the market if you don't look at the fibs, the good fibs, not the second-hand fibs. The market hit the support area. Is always the same story on the market. Always come back to the resistance line, couldn't break it, going back to retest the 14625. You're always one step ahead of everyone. Very simple. And when you are using a minute, if you are using a Renko, you will never make it, guaranteed. Looks good, but it does not give you food. Let me see. No more trades. We have on the 10 template, the ES finally took a trade. No, not even an ES, it's a YM. Okay, close position on the CL. And that's why we closed this trade early, because I can see it was over. Look how we exit on the CL, folks, the last bar. And this is where if you go back to the video, I close position. Okay, and this one broke even. So this is the last trade we have for today. Folks, that's all what we have for today, actually. There is not much going on. Uh, Please be careful today. It's not an easy market to trade. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can be a lot of losses here. What I feel sorry is for this guy is sitting by himself and getting lost in the market. I really feel sorry for him, and he don't understand not your rules and my rules. The market care less about your rules and my rules, but about the market rules. You know, you have to play their rules, their game, and I really today. I guarantee you there is a lot of amateur traders have, uh, they have a very bad day today. Let's put it nicely. Folks, that's all what we have for today. We are extremely busy, really busy. And I'm not sure I will be on tomorrow. Um I have some personal matters, and I'm not sure I will be on tomorrow, but I will try my best to be on. And if I'm on, I'm on, and nobody is paying me to come help every trader. It is free, so I'm the one who decide if I feel like want to come on or not. So I'm not sure about tomorrow, but I will try my best to come uh, live in the market tomorrow. I want to say thank you very much. Please be safe, and we'll maybe we'll see you tomorrow, or we'll see you next week. Thank you very much. God bless you all.